Hey guys, it's Tuesday. Ooh, spooky, huh? There's not very good lighting where I am right now, in my living room. Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the girls on Power Rangers. Harmon, this one's dedicated to you, because I know you've been looking forward to this video. There's my finger. To you. So, I'll move the iPad around so this is more fun for me. So, the girls on Power Rangers. Well, there are good things, and then there are bad things. Why don't we talk about the good things first? Because it's always nice to talk about the good things people do. Okay, so the good things about girls on Power Rangers. To an extent, Saban is very, I don't know, polite about girls on Power Rangers. Sometimes he has been known to add a girl to a team that originally only had one girl, and so when they're Sentai form, there'll be a guy, but they'll still have, but that way there's more girls on the team. The girls on Power Rangers are also very powerful, just as powerful as the guys. They're not weaker in any way, especially when they're morphed. They're just as equal to the guys, and then you always have that one, girl power episode where, the girls save the guys' butts and they be dead without them. Sorry, I was looking at a notification. So there are definitely some good things they're doing. I mean, there are some girl characters, like Tori from Ninja Storm, who is totally fabulous. She was a tomboy, but she wasn't just a tomboy. There were also some things about her that made her interesting. She was a tomboy, and yet she actually struggled with that in an episode, and kind of struggled with the idea of being that girl who's one of the guys. That is good. We need more of that. And that brings me into the bad things that they do with the girls on Power Rangers. They don't do enough with their plot lines. Guys on Power Rangers always get the most interesting plot lines. They always get the most amazing character developments. The girls don't get nearly as much. There are a couple of girls on Power Rangers who I can honestly say had really interesting plot lines, or even unique plot lines. But girls on Power Rangers usually get the oh, I'm so compassionate, I'm so sensitive, I'm so nice. Yeah, girls are nice, but you know what? Girls get mad. Girls are complicated creatures. Not saying guys aren't complicated, but Power Rangers made it perfectly clear that guys are complicated. They haven't made it clear enough that girls are also complicated, okay? Not all girls are really sweet and innocent. Girls are not like that. Some girls are, but not all of them. And I get tired of seeing the same old girls all the time on the show. You know? Yeah, once in a while you get a girl like Jen from Time Force, who was, let's be honest, she was the leader of the team. But she was fabulous. And then there was Tori, like I said. Jen had an interesting plotline with the whole fact that even though her plotline did involve a love interest, at least it was an interesting plotline. You know, there are some girls on Power Rangers who do get interesting plotlines and complicated ones. You know, Jen had a whole background, and she had this whole thing going for her, and you can understand her, but you just don't understand them all the time. They're they just don't have enough, you know? They're not really real to me. You know, they're not real girls. They're not like the girls I know, and I am a girl. And they're not like me. They're not like those girls I know. They're not like the people I hang out with. They're not. And another thing. In the 20 years of Power Rangers, there has never been a female Red Ranger. Correction, there has been one female Red Ranger. Her name was Lauren. Power Ranger Samurai. She was there for 3 episodes, I swear to God. That's it. 20 years. 18 Red Rangers. No, wait, it's probably closer to 20. 20 Red Rangers. 1 girl. That's not okay. Okay, yeah, I get it. Maybe back in the 90s or something, but we're living in 2014 now. They need to move on. They need to start making the show more interesting, and they can make the show more interesting by adding a female Red Ranger. I want a Red Ranger who gets the morpher first day, mentor person says, you're in charge, and she leads the team into battle from their first one to the last one. That's what I want. And all people say, oh, but SPD Red A Squad was a girl. Yeah, but the show wasn't about A Squad. The show was about B Squad. Also, A Squad was missing for like 7/8 of the show, and then when they came back, they were evil and working for the other guys. That's not a Power Ranger. I'm talking about an actual red Power Ranger. I want girls to have more interesting colors. I want there to be girls who are reds and golds and greens and blacks. I want guys to be pinks, and I want guys to be pinks. There needs to be more guy pinks, and I understand they're working off Sentai footage. That's okay. If they don't want to make their own footage with Power Rangers and, do editing stuff like I know they can do to make the show, to add in the show, the colors that I think they should have, that's fine. They can work around the fact that there are mostly guys, they're only guys as Red Rangers. They can do what they did in other times. They can cast a girl and then choose to ignore the fact that she'll be a guy in Sentai form. And they do voiceovers for all the action scenes. So it would work, because it does work. They've done it so many times. They've done it like 3 or 5 times. Somewhere between 3 and 5 times on Power Ranger sets, they've done that. And yeah, they're kind of sensitive towards the fact that there aren't enough girls on Power Rangers, but there needs to be more. If they can at least make a girl the Red Ranger, they need to at least add more girls. Just once, I would like there to be more than 2 girls on a Power Ranger team. Saban probably doesn't realize this because he's kind of an idiot. But things like this just don't make his show look good, and it's things like this that probably alienate girls from the show as they get older and they realize just how imbalanced it is between girls and guys. Now, I'm not saying Saban is sexist. I'm not saying the people who make Sentai are sexist. I'm not saying the writers are sexist. I'm saying that they're probably stupid. In fact, I know they're stupid. But they need to realize that they're doing it, and they need to stop. They need to fix it. They need to give the girls on Power Rangers a bigger role, and they need to make them more interesting people. So that has been my rant on the girls on Power Rangers. If you love that rant, you're going to love the next episode where I talk about Power Rangers Samurai, and we're going to discuss all the good and bad things they did. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good holidays, and may the power protect you all.